The role of market intermediaries and reporting issuers in the securities market. The securities market and you. In the securities market, firms can raise money by issuing securities to investors like you. Market intermediaries facilitate the flow of funds and securities between investors and the issuer. So, the issuer sells securities to the investor, and the investor, through a market intermediary, transfers funds back to the issuer. The investor pays the intermediary for providing such services as advice on appropriate investments and facilitating trades in securities. The issuer may also employ an intermediary to assist in bringing its securities to market, and the intermediary trades the securities of the issuer in the market. A reporting issuer is a company registered with the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission to issue securities to the public. Reporting issuers are required, by law, to report important changes to their operations and/or structure to security holders, as well as to the Commission. They are also required to publish their financial results every quarter and provide security holders with audited financial statements at the end of each financial year. There are three main types of market intermediaries that operate in Trinidad and Tobago. These are underwriters, investment advisors, and broker-dealers. Let's look at each of these in more detail. Underwriters assist the issuers of securities with bringing their products to the securities market. Underwriters may also perform research on behalf of the issuer to determine how viable a particular security would be if it were to be brought to the market. In some instances, the underwriter will purchase the securities from the issuer and either sell the securities over to interested buyers or repackage them to form a new security which will then be sold on the market. Investment advisors in Trinidad and Tobago can either be individuals or companies. They provide advice to their clients on the types of securities suitable for the client based on the client's risk appetite, age, and investment goals. Investment advisors are not permitted to accept funds from clients for the purposes of investing on the client's behalf. They are only authorized to accept payment for the investment advice that they provide. In Trinidad and Tobago, only companies can be registered as broker-dealers. Broker-dealers perform the actual trading of securities on the stock exchange and the over-the-counter market. They are permitted to accept and hold clients' funds to trade on behalf of their clients. They may also trade securities for their own account, and at times the broker-dealer will repackage these securities to create a new security through a process called securitization. Broker-dealers can be registered with the Commission to perform any or all of the following activities: brokerage, which is trading on behalf of clients; dealing, which is trading on behalf of itself; providing investment advice; and underwriting. Registered representatives are employed by market intermediaries to perform the functions for which the intermediaries are registered with the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. For example, an intermediary's brokerage business must be performed by a brokering representative, and its underwriting business must be performed by an underwriting representative. Registered representatives can be registered to perform more than one category of business on behalf of their employer. Thank you for viewing. If you need any further information, please visit our corporate or investor education website or give us a call at the number listed below.